Yeah.
When does that hit?
25th of March.
Got it. Oh, it's coming right up.
Yeah.
As we're sitting here, we've got some hot topic stuff, and you even flip this over. I want to ask your opinion.
She doesn't want to look at it.
I want to ask your opinion on the Elliot Spitzer news, of course, in New York. Look at his face.
For those that don't know, Elliot Spitzer is the what was he?
Governor, New York governor. He was the attorney general, and then he was elected by a landslide.
Right.
New York governor. Come to find out, he was sampling. That's what I call it.
He was paying $80,000 for some high class ladies.
See, I didn't want to say that. I call that yeah.
So this picture, obviously, it's just so guilty looking.
A picture's worth 1,000 words.
And we were talking the last couple of days about the whole wife thing. Like every time, like Bill and Hillary, now Spitzer, and I don't even know his wife's name. But would you stand by your man if that happened?
You know what?
Not that I'd ever do that.
You can't really say until that kind of situation happens to you.
Really?
I mean, I would think, like, you know, I can't put myself in her shoes. I don't know their history. I don't know anything about them. And it's been so many women in the past that have gone through that. You know, the Hillary, if you think about situation, like with his wife standing by him. So it's just like it's a whole bunch of situations like that.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, how do these men feel like they can get away with that? You know what I mean? And they just make it so hard. Oh, shut up, Courtney. And it's just amazing to me how they feel like they can get away with that. But above anything, like that just destroys a woman. You know what I mean? Like just emotionally, you physically detach yourself from that man because you're like, you're just gross to me now.
I mean, the way I think of it is just the everyday average person. Had that happen to me, I would be very angry. And if I choose to forgive him, that's fine. But to put me on national television,
that was
I have
her
to
choice.
stand. I know. But you know, the people, the press, like when they had the press secretaries and stuff, they were like, you know what, we really need you to stand by your man. I don't think I could do it.
Yeah, that would be hard. I mean, and the crazy thing is, if you notice, like all the women's, their posture, they always have their head down or they have their eyes like they can never look at the camera because it's humiliation for them.
Exactly.
And when you do think about marriage, you do think about humility and standing by that person. But it's like, God, dog, like this was supposed to be love. Like it's supposed to be patient. It's supposed to be kind.
It's supposed to be that fairy tale.
Exactly. I mean, like I think of love like biblically.
Yeah.
Biblically. You know what I mean? And it's just like if you love somebody that much, you never put them through that. But at the same time, if we're thinking about that type of love, then it's also like forgiving. You know what I mean? So it's like you have
She's good.
She's good. I mean, you might have your own talk show in a minute.
Oh,
seriously, you know what you're talking about.
So I mean, if you think about it, like that's like you know what it says. So I mean, but that's hard. That is hard.
It is really tough.
And his face on here is just like.
That's what I was doing at the podium.
She'd grab his ear and twist it every time he said something.
Well, I mean, they're big enough. You really could.
He could fly across the country with those ears, couldn't he?
Yeah.
Wow.
What are the other subjects we wanted to bring up this morning is I found this in Cosmo or one of the magazines. The 5 secrets that you should keep from your man. And I want to see if you guys agree with this or not. First on the list was past hookups. They say, do not tell your man because all he wants to know is that he's the best. So let him know that, that's it, and then move on from it.
But what if he asks? You still don't tell?
I think that's when you run down and say, hey, look, buddy, do you really want to know? Do you really want to know who's in my past? Because I don't think you do.
I don't.
You don't want to know?
I don't want to know.
Don't want to know?
I don't want to know.
I don't either. I wouldn't want to know who's in your past.
It's about me and you.
Right.
I don't really care about the rest.
Yeah, a lot of guys feel like, what's the purpose? Like, I think they don't want to, they don't ask, like, if they don't want to know. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So keep it from him. Also, how you spend your money, unless you have a joint account and you don't share funds, he doesn't need to know if you're going out and spending all this money on shoes.
I agree. Everything costs $5. Everything. I don't care what you come to the house with. Oh, it's $5. I got it on sale.
I want to know about the money.
No.
Kelly, how much do you spend on that bag, honey?
$5, Kelly. $5.
$5.
The way you feel about his family, if you don't like somebody in his family, you should keep your mouth shut about it. You say tell him?
Because men will tell you. You know what? If you think about it, men are gonna tell you how they feel in a heartbeat. I feel uncomfortable. I need my needs met. Well, they're gonna tell you how they feel. How come you can't say how you feel?
You're
know
right.
What I mean? Like No, boo, your mama was rude. That's the way it was. That's the way it is. No, he didn't speak to me today. He walked in here. I'm not a ghost. Say hello. You should say something.
All right. What you really think about is gifts. They say if you reject it, you're rejecting him. So if he got you something you really didn't want and you didn't need and you really don't even like,
I don't want it.
yeah. Ed, watch out.
Oh.
Watch out.
You might have your hands full, Ed.
That's
then,
okay.
Finally, innocent flirting. They're saying if there's a neighbor that maybe hits on you and says you're hot, or if you're out at a bar and a guy comes up and buys you a drink, you shouldn't tell your man about that because he's only going to get jealous and think that there's more of that happening. But this is only if it's innocent, ladies.
Depends on the situation.
I'm with Kelly on that one. Keep that quiet.
Yeah, because that's an attention thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes you kind of
I
just
mean, who
need
doesn't
that.
like attention? You know you get whistles. He's like, yeah, baby, this chick was solid. Guys like that. You know, women like, I think everybody likes attention. Everybody thrives off attention. Yeah.
So that's that. There's the 5 secrets you should keep from your man.
Those are
There we
cute. I
go.
like that.
Hey guys, enjoy the breakfast, by the way. We've got in the green room from Southern Occasions. Mark and April brought in the signature dish, the shrimp and grits.
Yeah, they
That's
did.
So good.
You gonna get some breakfast?
Too bad I'm allergic to shrimp because that shrimp and
really?
grits smells so good.
Oh, it's delicious.
Something you're allergic to.
Oh boy. Yeah, I was in charge of the food, apparently.
That's a nice gift.
Ives.
Kelly's looking around real quick. That's Mike in the studio right now.
Yeah, I
He's-
was like,
Who's that?
God, is that
God.
Hi, Kelly.
hi.
Love you, girl.
Love you, boo.
Oh. Hey, watch it, Mike.
Sorry.
No, I'm just kidding. Kelly, thank you for coming by.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so
I
much.
had a good time.
Looking forward to the Diva Deluxe Edition. Miss Kelly on the 25th. Hits digitally. You can get that on iTunes.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure you pay for that.
That's
Yes.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Buy it.
Support my
Make
girl.
sure you pay for it, please.
Because Ed needs to be supported
Yeah.
too. So
We got to take care of the babies
Yeah,
eventually,
we're,
you know?
yeah, we're
That's
trying
right.
to do this. You were trying to do this right.
Thanks for stopping by. It is 8:52 with 95SX, 2 girls and a guy, Kelly Rowland, ladies and gentlemen.